Wow, this is worse than I thought. The thing that has us all in pins and needles is the wedding that Judah came home for, he is the best man in, is tomorrow. Even the wedding coordinator, I heard, is stuck. Are we in the South Pole? Where are we? So far, the wedding's on tomorrow. We're praying that these roads are plowed. Wow, guys, welcome back to another vlog. We are experiencing something new today. This week, it's been wild here. We are in like, I think the worst storm. I don't know what Solo thinks over there. Solo, I'm filming ya. Maybe the worst storm in a good 10 years here. I could be wrong. But it's just very, very, very cold and a lot of snow. I just haven't seen this kind of snow for a long time. Of course, we're out on the farm. We have the animals. It's a lot of responsibility. Eli's getting ready right now. Hopefully all our animals are good. Please ignore our messy house. We have been stuck inside for a week, basically. A couple of us have gotten out here and there. We have gotten stuck. We thought we knew what to keep in our cars. We're learning more and more why that's important when we're out and driving. It's just been a wild week. By the way, a huge thanks to KiwiCo for sponsoring today's video. KiwiCo has actually been extremely helpful. My kids love KiwiCo. I use it a lot for when we're stuck in the house. And I use it for homeschool enrichment too, because we're homeschoolers, so just extra, it's all learning activities that they love. And so for several days they were able to go out and play in the snow, but now the temperature started dropping to dangerous levels, so we have to be out there some. We're working with animals and things. The kids have gone out, but they can only be out short periods of time, and I tell you, the energy is bubbling up. We're in a smaller house than we're used to, and whoo, it's something else. So I used KiwiCo this week at the end of our homeschool week. On the last day, when everybody was done, I told them, hey, listen, get your schoolwork, stuff they don't like, done quickly, and we'll do KiwiCo. And so, of course, they all did. We had a great time with those boxes, and they've been doing those boxes since then. KiwiCo has 9 different lines, so lots of variety there. They provide monthly subscription boxes, except for the baby crates, the panda crates, which are every other month. We have been using KiwiCo for years, and a lot of those activities that came in the baby crates, they're wooden, they're felt toys that are learning activities, and we have kept them for years because they're really good quality. One thing I do love about the crates is they come with kid-friendly magazines that help the kids be able to do the projects on their own. So a lot of them are able to just do them independently, which is really awesome. Most of the subscriptions are just about $20 a month, which is really affordable because it's like the price of an outing, and we use it as an outing when we cannot get out. So it works out really well for us. It worked out great this week. As a parent, I have no problem with using some electronics when necessary, but in a week like this, when we're stuck inside, it can be easy to use them too much. And so I really appreciate quality activities like KiwiCo to help us just have a lot of fun without just putting on a screen. You can check out my description box below. There'll be a link to get a great discount off your first box. You could also just use code TRIBE for that discount. So Judah's still home. The wedding is tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna be getting out today. Oh, he's all excited about something. It is blowing. You probably can't tell, but it's blowing snow across. And wow, you see a snowman from the other day there. Whew, it's wild. We had already like 6 to 9 inches, somewhere like that. A lot of snow drifting from wind, but we were supposed to get another 5 to 9 last night, and it's still coming down hard. So you just took care of the animals. They all have thawed water. They all seem fairly warm. You didn't see the cows, right?
No, they came.
And how high was the snow on your leg? Oh, they did come down. Okay.
Yeah.
How high was the snow?
Some points it would get to like here, but at other points it could get to here.
Yeah. This morning I was feeling so anxious about all the animals. The cats have their house is heated, but I don't know, are they going there? The dog has a heated bed that's covered on the deck. The cows have a shelter, and we put straw down on all the manure in the shelter so it's dry. The birds we've closed in, so they're just not coming out because highs are below 0 today. So I was just feeling anxious when I'm laying in bed hearing all that wind. Our house does not keep very warm. It was 58 when we woke up. It was set at 67. But we have to use emergency heat sometimes. Last year, that's what we did. It's an emergency heat setting. We have a heat pump or whatever. But this year we figured out our fireplace much better, and we realized how to get it really heating the house. So we got up and made a fire. But I happened to look on my social media and I saw a influencer, a homesteader, let me say, in northern Canada, who was showing a picture of her. Hi, Bubba. Who was showing a picture. I'm gonna let him in for a while. Of her her property and her cows and a calf outside and in the middle of a snowy field, and she said the temp was -22 Fahrenheit. That made me feel better. I was like, if that calf can survive, okay, they're gonna be okay. Animals were built for this, right? Are you talking to Gable? Hi, Gable Price. Hi. He loves the snow. Come here, buddy. You want to come in? Oh, yeah, come on. Let's come in for a little bit. So the house is kind of a mess, and I need some inspiration to get some work done. So I'm going to go through it room by room and get some stuff done. Yeah, is that Gable? He's getting so big. Oh, that was a big kiss. The thing that has us all in pins and needles is the wedding that Judah came home for. He is the best man in. Is tomorrow. There were 3 days here where we could not, our road was impassable. We couldn't leave. The county got behind in clearing roads. So tonight, Judah's not staying here. He's staying in town if he can get out today. So just to make sure he can be at that wedding. That's the reason he came over from Japan, and he leaves in like 2 days. So our time is running out. All right, you might not believe this, but this room was clean this morning. I mean, this house was clean this morning. Fairly clean. Oh, you want that shirt? Well, you already got dressed. So we're gonna clean up. There's a lot of blankets on the floor and a bunk bed that broke.
What am I going to wear for the wedding tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll figure that out after we clean the room and can think. Let's put on a timer. We won't film it, but let's time it, okay?
Oh, Jessica wears this. Oh, yeah. Noelle's letting me use her boat. I said I can't wear white.
All right, guys, it's 11:22. We need Noelle's help. I'll get her. Okay, on mark is set, go. Here, let me take this so you can go. And then you can play with it right after. I'll just leave it right here. Go put those in your bed. Thank you. All right, guys, that was 6 minutes. It's not perfection, but listen. Can you clean your room in 6 minutes? You know you're doing good when you can clean your room in 6 minutes. We're washing sheets today, so we didn't fold any of that. Oh, we got a little bit left here. I think it's mostly Noelle's. Okay, on to the next room. Usually I only have to make my bed. I don't know what happened here this morning. There was way too much happening. That motivation is good. I'm setting myself a timer too. So it's 11:29. Okay, 6 minutes for me too. I gotta get rid of those lights there. Solo's reading to the kids down there. We have to keep these closed too because the windows in this house are not that awesome. And there's so much, when we're having blizzard winds, it keeps it warmer. This week, we had fasting and prayer meetings at church, and we couldn't even get there. So we were doing them online, and that's why we have camera lights out. Time to put them away.
Do you mix it with water and vinegar like the box says to do?
Speaking of Kibiko, I was reading one of their little magazines. I know because I read it yesterday to some of the little ones. It reinforces what they did. It's like a cute little cartoon story that reinforces the project. So it kind of all works together. My motivation is growing by the second. Nothing works for me as much as clean up spaces. So I'm gonna keep going, bring in kids to help me in the appropriate rooms. All right, this one is a disaster. Noelle does the table, so I called her. Do you like this new zone of yours?
I like the dishes better.
You did like the dishes better? Eli, his zone is the animals. Micah's is the counters. I'm doing the dishes, and we gotta find Tori.
I'd say I have the hardest zone.
You do?
I mean, look
Tori,
outside.
I'm not sure what's happening there. Tori does the floors. I got a canning project going on here. We have Judah's laundry. This one won't take 6 minutes. This one, we'll see. It's 11:54. Let's see how long it takes us, guys. Micah, Tori, Noelle, we're timing ourselves.
Alexa, weather.
Do we need to know? It says
We're gonna do our zone
it's 7 degrees. Oh, it's a little warmer. Oh,
That's a high for today.
Oh.
Wait, 7 degrees is the
Judah came in a little while, like an hour ago, and you can't even see footprints. He flew. Oh. Are you gonna miss that?
Give me a big hug.
Oh. Oh, she's like, I want one too. So you're gonna attempt the roads.
Yep.
Is Luka going with you?
I haven't talked to him yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's looking good in here. Even the sink is mostly cleaned out. Random piece of toast. Clean table. Clean floor, kind of. Micah's the last one, finishing. Good job, high five. Oh, what time is it? 12, 12:13. Okay, it was more than 6 minutes. That was not a funny joke. True, but not funny. Candy canes for lunch. Is that what you guys made this morning with the box? How about right in the middle of the wreath?
No, he's my target.
Who?
Yes. Don't worry, it's gonna hurt.
Are you trying to work from here?
I am so bad at working from here. I even pulled up my computer,
Yeah.
everything, and I did nothing.
Is it the distraction?
Yeah. The noise, I don't know how you do it constantly in
It's
this
rough
house. Yeah.
sometimes.
But you have amazing,
Oh!
she has amazing degree of focus.
I was yelling at children yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I wondered why. Congratulations.
Oh!
You feel like a man now, no longer a boy. The man's got a driver's license.
No, he doesn't.
Driver's permit.
Yeah.
Permit, close.
You're not a young man,
Poor
Micah.
Micah, he's had it for a couple weeks. It just came officially in the mail, but we haven't been letting him drive. I wonder why. If you drive now, you'll be very good when the weather's good. All right, the boys are leaving, Luka and Judah. Oh, is that the hat he took? It's not the point of a hat. He needs his ears covered. They are headed to town because Judah needs to pick up his suit for the wedding. He has a rehearsal dinner tonight. And then they'll stay overnight in town, but Luka's going with him to keep him company. Even one of the groomsmen, at least one of the groomsmen, is stuck in town in their house, at their house. So I'm not sure what they're going to encounter. We'll be staying by our phones. All right, Eli's making a huge pot of mac and cheese. We're pulling out the big guns. Belle started it, actually. The boys were driving her car. They didn't get very far. It's stuck there. So Belle, Luka, and I are driving Judah in the truck. We'll see if we make it in. We got some things to get. We need to get a tow chain. We need to get more firewood. We need to get more boots. If we get in, we'll see. Wow, this is worse than I thought. I hope we make it. The way they built that driveway, all the snow blows off of it. It's incredible. We need to get that car out. Because if we're going to the wedding tomorrow, I don't think we're taking our 15-passenger van. We need that car and we need the truck. Are we in the South Pole? Where are we? Okay, we got out of the driveway, but, well, not quite. Whoa, look at these drifts on the driveway. This truck is awesome in the snow. It's not good on ice, but it's good in snow. Look at the beauty. Well, we didn't get far. We're stuck. It's well over my knee here. I fell in that hole. Start shoveling.
I should have listened to Katie.
What'd she say?
Come back after you go.
Yeah. It's a little tricky. The snow is blowing quicker than we can even shovel it, so it's coming back in fast.
Hey Mom, try to go backwards. I'm standing on the back tires.
Okay, we got out. Did anybody look at the time? It's been an hour, right? Felt like an hour.
I can't move my fingers at all.
Someone tell Dad we're out. We're back. I am so glad that we had Belle,
Mac and cheese.
and Luka. We were obviously stuck for a long time. Did anybody see the clock? I looked at the clock, but it didn't register. I think it was like 12:30, and then it was almost 2 when we
I'm not
got
gonna
out.
lie, I did post Be Real while we were. I got in the car to warm up and my phone goes off and I'm like, might as well.
That's why I will never have Be Real, because it tells you what to do, when to do it. Although I was vlogging, so I can't talk. We got out with Belle behind the wheel, sand under the tires. We had to continually shovel because the snow kept blowing it under the tires as quick as we were shoveling almost. Plus take breaks because it was extremely painful, especially the north side of the car. And then, so the boys and I pushed. Luka was screaming at the top of his lungs, like all our effort.
Yeah.
And Belle was in reverse. I'm sure I contributed very little to that, but we got out. It took we got stuck a second time getting back. We just had to see if we could go the other way. We have 2 ways to get out of here. And we went pretty far on that side. But then, and every time we get to like a big snowdrift, Belle and Luka would get out and kind of just assess which side of the road to try, and If we could
thought
get
we
through.
could make it, but then at the end of the road.
We got very close to the end of the road, and we still would have a long way after that, but a turn at least. We were not going to be able to come back. Luka's convinced they can walk. I'm telling him how people die out there. It is very, very cold. 5 degrees, and the wind is horrible. It would be better if there was not wind. Anyway, we got home, and so Judah was calling people to get someone to get his tux for him, which is good. And then as soon as we pulled in, we found out that the wedding rehearsal is canceled. So far the wedding's on tomorrow. We're praying that these roads are plowed or the wind just blows it off the road or something. Not sure what's gonna happen. Even the wedding coordinator, I heard, is stuck. And that person, I don't think, is out of town. So there's people in town stuck too. All right, the cows needed some water. So Solo's got filling up duty. He's got both things running in there. Then Judah, who's recording the snow, is taking it out the garage to Luka, who's taking it from the garage to the cows.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, that was perfect timing. That was cinema magic right there. We didn't want to risk turning the hose on, although we drain it out every time. It would have worked, but it probably would freeze on the way down because it's below. Now it's below 0 again. So see, the cow trough is right there. So it's not too far from the garage door. It's an assembly line. I'm so thankful there's a bunch of big boys around to help with it right now. We have de-icers in that and in the chicken coops with their water. Come on, wave, Luka. Wave, wave. No. We usually leave the chicken and duck water out, not in the coops, but we set them up yesterday in the coops with some warmers under them, and we left the coops shut. So we shut them in there with their food and water, which they usually free range all over, but because of the high winds, we didn't want to leave any doors open. Eli just checked them. We checked them this morning, and he just checked them now. We probably won't check again. And they're doing good. Their water's good. Okay, we're all together, and Judah's leaving in
A couple days.
2 days, and we realized this might be our last time all together because we got a lot going on. Hopefully we got a lot going on the next 2 days.
My eyes were wet.
Yes, there's been some tears this morning because it could be a while till we're all together again.
Wait, when's Judah gonna leave?
September or October, I don't know where he left.
When is Judah gonna leave?
He leaves in 2 days.
Maybe.
Yeah, but when?
Maybe. If we can get out of here. We had a dinner of pilau. Solo cooked some Kenyan food. We'll never forget this day that we were stuck, very stuck. Poor Judah hasn't seen Katie all day. First time in the whole trip. A whole day. It's rough. We're feeling for him. Katie walks through the door. If Katie got through the door, we'd be like, Katie, get us out of here.
We need a helicopter.
We do. We really need a helicopter. We haven't had enough snow to think we need a snowmobile before, but today when we were stuck on the other side of the huge snow bank we were stuck in, there was a tow truck there for a while, but he turned around and left because he realized he couldn't get through either, and he was zero help to us. But in retrospect, we should have sent Judah across the snowbank and to try to beg for a ride. Would you have done it, Judah?
Yeah, I would have.
They probably could have taken you to a gas station.
You don't beg for a ride, you slip in the back of his truck.
That would have been a cold ride.
Yeah, there was
We should have sent him.
There was a guy, I think from, I want to say
Because someone would have definitely come pick me up.
Yeah,
Like I
exactly.
said, get me to Casey's or get me to the church in Benton.
Yes, exactly. Someone would have picked you up. What's your story?
No, there was a guy from Nigeria, was it? I remember, like a couple years ago, that got on, I forget what country, but they got on a commercial flight from the airport underneath, and they made it across.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a-
How do you
it was a
survive
story.
that?
I know, and how do you survive that? It's exactly what everybody was, but he survived.
Wow. I don't think Judah would survive the back of that tow truck.
Can I be
I'd be
excused?
dead.
It was very, very cold. Luka was up for walking.
Judah didn't want to.
Well, I wish we would have. But I was thinking that someone has to just come as far as they can,
That's what I was
and then we can see how far is that can we walk.
Yeah, so maybe tomorrow we could try that plan. Highs and lows. It's gonna be a real hard one for Judah. I hope you have a high. I hope you.
No, my high is also super
I know
easy.
it's low. I know it's low.
Oh, we all know it's low.
I know it's low because it's go to Japan so he won't see his family again.
Oh, no, I don't think that was his low today. Desi, what's your high?
Going inside and doing tricks with Tori.
Wow. Desi, what's your low?
Did you have a low?
No.
Maybe it's been freezing.
Oh, it was a perfect day.
Alright, our whole family is at home. The
Yeah.
whole day.
What's there to be low about?
Yeah.
All right, 0, I don't know if you can see that, 0 degrees. I got some meat canned, some bread made, and we got a big plan for tomorrow. The crews go out at 5 tomorrow. We were told some will be coming here in the morning, so we'll see. So we have a friend Solo's talking to that we can stay with tomorrow. We'll crash at their place. We're packing enough stuff if we can get there because we might not be able to get home. It's the wind. So the snow's ending soon, but the wind will cause these big snow drifts and then the road's impassable. We're gonna make sure all the animals will be fine for a day or 2. They're all set up, they're good. We checked on the cats. They are huddled in their little warm house and happy. As soon as he finds out when it's plowed, we're gonna take a truckload into town. Everybody's that's going in that first load, I think down to Tori, Micah or Tori, they have all packed a bag because they will be woken up and told to get in the truck immediately. We're gonna get them into town for sure, and then Solo's gonna drive them. Come back if it seems passable and he can get back with a tow chain to pull Belle's car out. And if we can pull Belle's car out, we'll take those 2 vehicles back into town. Those are all a lot of ifs. If the plows don't come, then we're gonna go as far as we can, and we're gonna have a friend come, same friend, come from the other side. We did see that tow truck get up to that big snowbank and see if they can get that far. And then Luka and Judah are gonna walk to our friend's car. And we just are not going, the rest of us are not going anywhere. So that's plan B. At least we have a plan. We're ready. And then in the morning, if they can get out, I'm gonna get the kids ready for the wedding and pack us bags too. So it's crazy. Hopefully by tomorrow night or the next morning, we can get home if we get out. So many ifs. The couple, the wedding couple, the bridal couple, what do you call them? The engaged couple. They're in good spirits. They are taking it well, and they're gonna have incredible stories to tell their children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren about the weekend they got married. Oh my goodness. It's the next morning. We were not able to get out early, but I don't even know what time it is right now. Oh, 9. Ooh, are you stuck? They did get out like at 8, and they're still driving. I think they've been stuck once, but they figured out a way that's clear. So the guys, they must not have had an emergency they had to do, so they did clear our area, which is awesome. They cleared us a path. So they found that path and they're on their way. So we're trying to figure out, since we have one car in the ditch, maybe our friend will come out maybe and help drive the rest of us with Solo. Several of them went in the first load. We are just getting ourselves ready. We would do anything for this family. They're obviously very special to us. We'll move mountains to be there, but the wedding's still on. Although the reception is changed to the place where the wedding is, because a lot of the roads are closed where the reception was gonna be. But they're getting married today. All right, we got to our friend's house. Some of it's under construction. The older kids got to the wedding venue. We're here, the kids are playing downstairs. The animals are all set up. They're all doing really good, actually. All right, we have the best friends in the world. They drive out of their way. They drive through danger. They open their house. They feed our children pizza. They have cute pets. Aww. And they have scary pets.
Oh, yeah. I think she's pretty cute too.
Oh my goodness.
She's got a little bit of scale wrap, but she's still beautiful.
Okay, so can I just touch her here?
Yeah.
Don't touch her head. Okay. Oh, how do you feel about having that thing in your room?
Oh, she's so chill. She's the quietest of all the pets.
Wow.